Ah, you bitch! What is she, though? Yeah, I got a safety right here.
Here's the cold one I promised you, John. Enjoy.
You take a few pretzels. You're not here to play video games. You're here to socialize.
You look really nice tonight, Chester.
Are you saying that because I usually don't look nice, Carey?
Sam, how many autopsies do you think you've performed?
John, I have been in the autopsy business for over 13 years. There is no honest way I could tell you off the top of my head. Let's just say better than 5,000.
Chester, what kind of name is that?
A last name, Carey.
Do either of you realize that you both have gender-based last names, and that they're cross-gendered to your own sex? It's a rather pedestrian observation, I realize, but true.
Sam, sometimes it's so obvious you're Mensa.
Chester, how come you became a cop?
Same reason as everyone else. My father was a cop. Rampart Division.
Sam, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, John, I'm quite mesmerized with my personal computer. Did you know you can make spreadsheets, write letters, and play games on them?
Sam, how long have you and Chester known each other?
Chester and I have known each other for 5 years, Carey. At one time, we thought there might even be a little sexual tension between the two of us. Sometimes I think there still is. Oui, ma chérie?
Sometimes I think there still is, Sam. Sam, I think you've had enough to drink.
No need to holler, detective. If you want to talk to the man, walk over and do so like the gentleman you are.
Chester, how come you became a cop?
Same reason as everyone else. My father was a cop. Rampart Division.
Carey, the mayor has requested your presence at a city council meeting first thing tomorrow. I want you out of here tonight before you have too much to drink. I need you alert and articulate tomorrow. And you, Chester, what are you doing here consuming alcoholic beverages in your uniform? I should slap you with a 181 personnel infraction. I won't force you and Carey to pick yourselves up and go home. Remember, Carey, tomorrow, City Hall, 9 a.m.
I guess it's time to pack it in, guys. See you later.
Carey, another body was brought in this morning. Same M.O. This time it isn't an officer. It's a female. Current status, Jane Doe. She was found in Griffith Park. The mayor and the city council want to ask you a few questions. Get up there. And remember, do not divulge anything that could harm this case.
A civic-minded and concerned citizen of Los Angeles.
Detective Carey, my constituents are frightened and want answers. What is the status of your investigation?
Councilman De La Cruz, certain aspects of the investigation cannot be discussed publicly without jeopardizing the case. However, I can assure you that the investigation is making progress and that the department is providing 100% backup and support.
Hey, Carey, if the cops can't protect themselves, how are they going to protect me and my family?
Detective, we need protection. What are the police doing about that?
The police are on patrol and are enforcing the law in a fair and impartial manner. It's our objective to keep the city free from crime and disorder while recognizing the constitutional rights of all people.
Detective Carey, I own a business, and I'm afraid to stay open at night now. Is the police department stepping up patrols?
Carey, are my children safe? How do I know this murdering wacko isn't a cop?
Detective Carey, Christie Building with KKAT. What can you tell us about the body found in Griffith Park this morning? From what we understand, the victim was not a police officer, which would indicate that this killer is not necessarily targeting one group. Your comments, please.
Miss Bilden, I was briefed about the homicide just this morning as I entered this council meeting. I have not yet been able to confirm or refute its relationship to my current investigation.
Mr. Mayor, I think this city is going to hell. As a business owner, I'm confronted with vandalism and theft every day. Now I have to worry about some crazy cop killer? I mean, what's this city coming to?
Detective Carey, 2 Los Angeles police officers have been killed in as many days. The citizens of this city are in fear over the threat to the police and how this is affecting their safety. Detective Carey, what are you doing to find this murderer? And are our citizens' fears justified?
Mr. Mayor, the police department has always had to deal with the threat of violence. Tragically, someone has now moved from thought to deed. However, I do not believe that there is a threat against the city as a whole, or that a random selection process is occurring. It is my belief that the Los Angeles Police Department is living up to the oath to protect and to serve. Drop the stick! Put your hands behind your head. Turn around. Get down on your knees. Keep your hands where I can see them. What a morning I've had. First the mayor and the city council, and then Walker. Geez, the feds are talking to Walker right now. Apparently, he's a real special case.
You complete report 3.14, documenting assault by Walker. You'll need to stand up and move to...
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
Hal, what have you heard about a body with a similar M.O. showing up at Griffith Park?
Hell, Junior, it looks like it belongs to us. I wasn't there, but that Nobles was. He knows all about it.
What have you got in the way of updates, Hal?
You're damn lucky you got me as a partner, Junior. I got friends everywhere. I was the first one my buddies over at Hollenbeck called. Seems they got the patrol car, Garcia's patrol car. Seems the damn thing was found abandoned at Hollywood and Vine.
Hollywood and Vine? That wasn't Garcia's patrol area, was it?
Hell no it ain't, Junior. Seems our good son ain't so good. Either that or hell, Junior, he was good at something damn good.
You call the elevator. You select the basement as your destination.
Hello, Carey. That was some encounter with your lieutenant last night. I almost received a 181. I'll never do that again.
Chester, I want DNA run on this. I think it might match what was in the alley.
I don't think so, Detective. This is a menthol garden brand. The brand found in the alley is a quantum.
What do you think of this shoe, Chester? I found it close to Garcia's dumping site in a flower bed at Yo Money's house.
I think I could use it as a water ski. Actually, I think that Money's a huge star and probably has lots of women. It probably belongs to one of them. You don't think it belongs to Garcia, do you? See you later, Detective Carey.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Hello, Sherry.
I've been totally busy lately, Detective Carey. How about you? Deputy Nobles is up to his elbows in an autopsy. He can't be interrupted right now, really.
Well, tell Beavis that Butthead sent you. He'll know what it means.
Hey, you whippersnapper. Can I help you?
Beavis, I was told to tell you that Butthead sent me.
Huh? Say, buddy, what do you want?
I'm looking for a patrol car that was brought in from the Hollywood and Vine area. It had been abandoned.
Well, come right in there.
Who has been out to see the patrol car?
Well, of course there was SID. Then there was this lady. Big gal. She was yelling and screaming that she was the mother of the downed cop. Well, she looked too dad-burn young to be anybody's mother to me. Well, I just told her to keep on a-moving, that nobody was touching that car. Well, she just upped and huffed off, she did. Yep.
SID has swept the car for prints?
They sure have, mister. You know them. Fast, efficient, and quick. Muy rapido. Too bad, though. Overheard 'em talking. Yep, they said nada. Nothing. Zipperoonie. No prints, no way, no how. That's what they said. Mm-hmm.
Your name isn't really Beavis, is it?
Beavis? What are you, plumb loco? It's Billy Bob. But you know something? Sometimes I like to change my identity and get into mischief. Sometimes I slip into a black turtleneck and then run around and pull pranks on all my relatives. One time, I pinched my Uncle Joe. Yes, I did.
A piece of newspaper lies on the seat. What about this paper do you wish to notate? You pick up the small piece of torn newspaper. MDT, Mobile Digital Terminal, linked to the ECCC, Emergency Command Control System, found in all LAPD patrol cars. The standard configuration of a patrol car interior looks clean. Officer Rene Garcia's patrol car. What information have you found to record?
Well, thank you for the information and your time, Billy Bob.
Hey, no problemo, old buddy. That's what we're here for, helping our friends.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey. No time to say hello, Detective Carey? Wow, you must be real busy. You can go on in, Detective Carey.
Hello, Detective Carey. You like my jokes?
I don't know.
Well, that's okay, because I got 1,000,000 of them. Go right in, Detective.
Hello, John.
Hello, Sam.
How's the world of the living, John?
I don't know, Sam. I'm surrounded by death. Sam, I understand another body was found this morning in Griffith Park. What can you tell me about it?
More than you probably want to know, John. More than you want to know.
Has the autopsy been performed yet?
As soon as she arrived, John. Same M.O. The burns, injection marks, the glue, it's all there. Body fluids and a tissue sample have been taken. Both have been sent to SID. Your killer is keeping busy, John. Very busy.
What about the injection marks, Sam? Everything the same?
Nearly so. The injections were not so high up on the arm as the first two victims, but it was the left arm.
What about lividity, Sam?
Primary only, buttocks, back, and shoulders. All consistent from lying in the park. Your killer moved her soon after the deed. Apparently, he's working faster.
Was she as badly mutilated as the first two?
The mutilation is worse. The right forearm was severed. However, the torture appears to be less. There are fewer burns, and there's also less bruising around the ankles and wrists.
Has the autopsy been performed yet?
As soon as she arrived, John. Same M.O. The burns, injection marks, the glue, it's all there. Body fluids and a tissue sample have been taken. Both have been sent to SID. Your killer is keeping busy, John. Very busy.
What orifice was glued shut, Sam?
Your killer was kind to her, John. Both her eyes and mouth were glued shut. He didn't make her watch.
If there's been no identification, then there's been no notification. Where's the body now?
Cold storage, John. We'll hold on to it until the family can be located.
Anything else I should know, Sam?
It might turn out important, maybe not, but I scraped a sticky substance off her shoe. I've sent it to SID for analysis.
Sam, what color were her shoes, and was she wearing both of them?
Blue and yes.
Dog? The body was being guarded by a dog?
Yes, it was rather comical and strangely sad at the same time. Here's this woman in the prime of her life, lying mutilated under a tree, and protecting her is a stray dog. Park police couldn't get past the dog. We couldn't move in. It was only after we called animal control and the truck showed up that the dog ran. I'll tell you, John, that dog has been picked up before. That dog recognized the truck.
Sam, I understand another body was found this...
More than you...
Anything else I should know, Sam?
It might turn out important.
Sam, did the toxicology results come back on Garcia?
Not yet, John, but we did make a discovery concerning Garcia. If you remember, Garcia's mouth was glued shut. When the mouth was surgically opened, we found a molar had been freshly extracted. The work was not that of a dentist, John. Thus far, your killer has a finger, a full set of toes, a forearm, and a molar. You know what that means, don't you?
Yes, unfortunately I do, Sam. I'm looking for a serial killer who takes a souvenir of the kill. It means he enjoys the kill itself and wants to relive it through the object. I need to find this person fast, Sam. Real fast.
You open the door and head to the lobby. You turn the knob and open the door, Detective.
Hello, partner. Today's the day. You ready to qualify?
You fill the form out according to department specifications.
Here you go, Bert.
Thank you, partner.
You pick up the headgear.
Office. Officers, headgear on. firearms to low ready. Phase 1. Ready on the right, ready on the left, attention. Phase 2. Ready on the right, ready on the left, attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 3. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 3. Ready on the right, ready on the left, attention. Phase 4. Ready on the right, ready on the left, attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 5. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 5. Ready on the right, ready on the left, attention. Phase 6. Ready on the right, ready on the left, attention. Hey there, partner. Out there was some pretty fancy firing. Your score's going to impress the brass. I'll be sending your results over to your lieutenant. You're making him proud at Parker Center there, cowboy.
How are you, Bert?
Well, cowboy, I ain't complaining. Life's good. Thank you, partner.
The dog appears protective of the tree. He's hungry. The area has been taped off. It must be where the Jane Doe was found. The dirt looks freshly tilled. Removing the dirt reveals a bone. It appears to be a human bone. You record the location of this find. Placing the bone in the bag is essential to maintaining the integrity of this potentially valuable evidence. You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. You press the button to call the elevator. You select the basement as your destination.
Hello, Detective. How can I help you?
What do you think, Chester? I found it at the discovery site of Jane Doe 1201K. Can you run a DNA test on it?
That looks human, Carey. If you want it tested and want a fail-safe case, you'd better process this correctly. Take it to Teddy. See you later, Detective Carey.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the 4th floor as your destination. You ring the bell, but receive no answer. Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Oh, yes. Well, hello, John. I was just checking Sherry. It appears she might have a bit of a chest cold. On to the business at hand, John. 2 bodies were brought in this afternoon. They fit your killer's M.O. Both have burn wounds on the face and upper torso and ruptured gastrointestinal linings. One is a John Doe, Caucasian, late 50s. The other, an Asian Jane Doe, late 60s.
Sam, I unearthed this bone from the Jane Doe 1201K crime scene. Strangest thing, a stray dog was there guarding it.
It looks human, John. Turn it into property with a request for tests and we'll take a closer look at it. A stray dog, you say? Probably the same one we encountered the day we went out to pick up body 1201K.
Screw the dog, and screw the request for tests. I've got the city, the press, and my supervisors all over my ass. You've got the evidence in your hand, for Christ's sake. Run the tests. This investigation does not have time for a red tape marathon.
You're right, John. I'm sorry. It's working for the county. We tend to thrive on the bureaucracy. Trust me, John, I will place the tests on the top of my priority list.
What are the particulars on the John Doe, Sam?
The body was mutilated much the same as the other bodies. Burn marks, severed extremities, epoxied orifice. The biggest difference is the adornment of the body with a pair of nylon pantyhose wrapped around the neck.
Have you performed the John Doe autopsy?
No, tomorrow, first thing. I did go over the body for a cursory look when it was brought in. You have a monster on your hands, John. A killing machine.
Fill me in on the mutilation, Sam. What was missing with John Doe?
The ears, John. They were crudely severed, removed after death.
Poisoning cause of death, Sam?
It was not asphyxiation as one might first believe upon seeing the nylons around the neck. A cursory examination of the neck reveals no bruising. The nylons appear to be strictly decorative. Upon autopsy, I believe poisoning will surface as the cause.
Primary lividity only on the John Doe?
Correct. Front side. Corresponds directly to how the body was found. Your killer is working fast, John. Directly after the kill, they're being moved.
Could the nylons belong to the Jane Doe? Possibly the nylons were used in a consensual sexual activity between the two.
John, this was not a sexual experience gone to extremes. No, John, this has all the markings of your killer. The burns, the mutilation, and the nylons, they couldn't belong to Jane Doe.
Why is that, Sam?
Jane Doe weighed in at 85 pounds, 12 ounces. The nylons are large enough to have fit 3 of her.
What about the epoxied orifice, Sam? How was the John Doe affected?
The mouth was affected. Between both bodies, you have the epitome of hear no evil, say no evil, see no evil.
All right, Sam. What can you give me on the Jane Doe?
Asian, late 60s, burns to face and upper torso, mutilation, glued orifice. Your killer's signature is all over her.
What about the autopsy, Sam? Have you had time to perform one?
No, John. I plan to do it first thing in the morning. I was able to give the body a cursory look over, however. There's no doubt it's your killer's handiwork.
Lividity, Sam?
Yes, primary only. The backside. Corresponds to how the body was found.
Poisoning cause of death, Sam?
I would venture to say yes to poisoning due to the fact that there are 2 injection marks on the upper left arm. But I'm cautious to say so, John. We have not had a single match in all the toxicology tests thus far. When the body's autopsied, we'll take fluids and send them out as well.
What is the level of mutilation, Sam?
The left foot was crudely severed. Once again, judging by the lack of apparent blood loss, it was removed after death.
How was glue applied this time, Sam?
The eyes and ears were filled with glue. Your killer's kind to women, John. He doesn't make them watch, if one can call his behavior kind on any level.
Sam, what's the situation surrounding the body's discovery?
The call came in from a small business owner on Hollywood and Vine. The naked bodies were piled one on top of the other in the back seat of a Ford Tempo parked in front of his music store.
What happened to the car? Was it ID'd?
The car was towed to Hollenbeck. When I last heard, SID was headed there to go over the car. I'll have you know, John, I'm beginning to feel like your secretary.